Hi, welcome back with another movie explanation. Today, I'm going to explain a romantic drama film, Curiosa. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The film opens in the late 1800s with a man looking at a woman named Marie from behind a mirror. The name of this man is Pierre. Pierre came to his friend Harry's wedding, who was about to marry Marie's sister. When Henry introduced Pierre to Marie's family, he started to flirt with Marie. Another sister, after seeing Pierre flirt with their daughters, Marie's mother gets a very bad impression on Pierre. Marie's mother decides to keep Pierre away from her daughters at that moment. In the next scene, Pierre flirts with Marie when she is alone and tries to kiss her. Marie didn't say an objection to this. When Pierre was about to kiss Marie, her mother comes searching for Marie in the hallway and finds her in Pierre's arms. Seeing Marie's mother, Pierre leaves to his room. Henry is supposed to marry Marie's sister, but he starts to love Marie after seeing her. Henry knows that his friend Pierre is in love with Marie, but he doesn't care about Pierre and was ready to betray him. Marie's whole family thinks that Henry will marry Marie's sister and takes her to Paris with them, but Henry tells Marie's family that he loves Marie and he wants to marry her instead of his sister. Because he is a rich man, Marie's parents don't say an objection to Henry's decision, and they let Henry marry Marie. After Henry's wedding, Pierre leaves to a foreign country and brings back a woman named Zora to Paris with him. After this, Henry gets married to Marie. It is the year 1897. He takes Marie with him to his home in Paris. Marie was actually in love with Pierre, but due to family pressure, she marries Henry. In the next scene, we see Pierre and Henry talking to each other. They're in the library in Henry's house. Pierre asks Henry why he married Marie. To this, he replies that he isn't deeply in love with Marie and couldn't live without her. Pierre tells him that he doesn't believe in love and is all about physical contact. During that night, Henry tells Marie that Pierre brought back a woman named Zora with him from a foreign country. The next day, Marie goes to Pierre's house to meet him. She knocks the door. Zora opens the door and doesn't let her in, but Marie goes in by pushing the door. Marie meets Pierre inside the house and they start talking. Pierre asks Marie if she is jealous to see him with Zora. She doesn't give him a reply and abruptly starts to kiss Pierre and they start to have copa. After this, they start to have an affair. To meet Marie, Pierre needs to send the location secretly in the form of a code in their newspaper. Pierre is a photographer, so Marie asks him to take pictures of her and tells him that she wants to live forever in the photographs. Pierre agrees to this and takes pictures of Marie. While he was taking the pictures, Pierre told him that she's in love with him. Marie says, "I'm not really in love with you. We are doing this for fun." Pierre tells her that this fun might hurt someone, but Marie is not ready to think about the drawbacks of their affair. One day, Marie comes home late after meeting Pierre. When she got back, Pierre was already there talking to Henry. After seeing Marie, Henry asks her why she was late. She tells him that she has an affair with a man and she was at his home. She tells Henry that is why she was late. Henry thinks it's a joke and laughs after hearing this. Pierre, Mary, and Henry look at their wedding album. While looking at the pictures, Marie says she was sad in her wedding photos. In the next scene, Pierre goes to the flat he bought along with his friend. He takes his friend with him to help him move with moving the furniture into the flat. His friend knows what Pierre does in that flat. He brings a lot of women to the flat. Pierre shows his friend a book filled with pictures and descriptions of the woman he slept with. His friend thinks it's weird that Pierre kept all the photos of the woman he slept with. The next day, when Pierre and Marie are in his flat, he asks Marie if he brings another woman with him so that the three of them can have copa. Would it be a problem? Marie doesn't think it's a good idea. Pierre tells her that everything will become interesting with three people in bed. Marie asks him if she can love someone else with her. Pierre tells her, even if he is with someone else, the love he has for Marie won't decrease. Marie tells him that she loves him, and she can't love anyone other than him. Pierre was writing a book about the culmination of all the things that happened in his life. He was thinking of publishing the book, so he gives it to his publisher, and the publisher agrees to publish the book. The publisher of Pierre's book is one of Henry's friends. The publisher describes a female character in Pierre's book, and she seems a lot like Marie. Henry notices it, but he doesn't think it's anything to worry about. He thinks the female character might not be Marie. After this, Marie goes to Pierre's house. While he was developing Marie's photos, she asks him if she can keep the photos with her. Pierre gives her the photos. In the next scene, Marie and Henry go to a party. In the party, Marie sees Zora and Pierre looking at the way they were behaving. Marie feels jealous that she isn't the one who's with Pierre. Marie gets upset and asks Henry if she can leave. but he tells her to wait for a while. The next day, Henry sees the naked pictures of Marie with Pierre and he confronts her. He tells her that Pierre is not a good person. He doesn't love you. He will treat you the way he treats Zora. If you want someone who treats you like that, I can do that. After saying this, he starts to force Marie to have Copa, and she pushes him away. Marie tells Henry that she doesn't love him, she only loves Pierre. After this, Marie goes to meet Pierre. While they were talking, Marie starts to cry and tells Pierre to send Zora back where she came from. Pierre agrees to it and tells Zora to leave him and go back. Zora doesn't want to leave Pierre, but Pierre tells her to leave his house immediately. Zora goes to Marie and fights with her and tells her that she loves Pierre more than her. Zora agrees to that and teaches Marie some things that Pierre likes in bed and leaves Paris forever. When Zora left Pierre, it had a huge impact on Pierre. He started to miss her. One day, Pierre talks to Henry about this and asks him what to do. Henry wanted Pierre out of his life, so he tells him to go meet Zora because he loves her, and true love is rare to find. Pierre leaves Paris in search of Zora. He writes a letter to Marie about leaving. After reading the letter, Marie feels so sad and starts to be gloomy every day. Seeing Marie sad, Henry calls Marie's mother and sister to meet her. Marie tells her sisters that she loves Pierre and she couldn't forget him. After this, Henry is seen talking to Marie's mother. Henry tells her that Marie is asking for a divorce. She tells him that everything will be alright. She suggests him to take her out and try to make her normal. After a few days, Marie goes back to her old self. In the next scene, Marie meets Pierre's friend, who is a writer. He flirts with her and asks her to come in his home. Marie starts to have an affair with him for a few days and leaves him. Pierre's friend kills himself because he couldn't live without her. One day, Pierre comes back to Paris and finds out his friend died because Marie left him. Pierre blames himself for his friend's death and feels sad. He doesn't meet Marie because she was the reason his friend died. After a month, Marie gets pregnant. Marie's mother talks to her saying Henry is the best husband you could ever ask for and tells her to be happy with him. Marie writes a letter to Pierre that she is pregnant because of him. The baby is his baby and not Henry's. Even Henry knows that the baby boy is not his son. One day, Henry takes Marie to a park. He lets her meet Pierre. Pierre sees his son for the first time and feels happy to hold him. In the next scene, Henry tells Pierre to continue his affair with Marie because he wants to see Marie happy. He wants to keep Marie happy, doing whatever it takes. Marie's mother tells Marie that her friend Louis loves Pierre and wants to marry him. Marie tells her it's not a good idea and ignores it. After this, Louis goes to meet Pierre and they get intimate with each other. They have Copa. In the climax, Marie goes to meet Pierre and tells him to marry Louis. He asks her why. She tells him if he is married, he will always be in Paris and they can continue being with each other forever. Pierre gets married to Louÿs. After some days, he loses his vision and Louis takes care of him after that. The film ends here. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. Stay safe and never forget, you are awesome.